Hola Chulas, ¿cómo están? It's nighttime. It's actually 1 in the morning. I've had this on for a while. I took my lashes off already, hair's up and everything. So let's go ahead and start the skin routine. This is my nighttime skin routine, especially after I've had makeup on all day. Usually if I don't do my skin routine at night, I'll do it in the morning if I didn't wear makeup the day before. But every time I do my makeup, I always use the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Meltaway Cleansing Balm. This stuff is the best. It does come with a little scoop and the lid right here. And I'll just scoop a decent amount depending on how much makeup I have on. Mainly my eyeshadow. If I don't have eyeshadow, I put a little bit. Little goes a long way. If I have quite a bit, I do use about this much on the scoop. I just put it in my hands. I did wash my hands before this. And just rub it in my hands. Then I will just wash my hands off real quick. Just get that off. And then usually I'll either switch between my little face halos, the little circles, or my makeup eraser ones. And I'm gonna use my makeup eraser towel. I've already got it wet and ready. So this side is to clean my face, the side with the tag is to exfoliate. So go ahead and clean this off. Usually while I'm wetting this, I let this sit on my face for a little bit. And then once I'm done wetting it, clean it off. Not too hard, but just because I do tend to get quite a bit stuck in the creases, like around my nose and my eyes. And before I do exfoliate, I'm gonna rinse this off and use it again just to make sure I cleaned it all off. And I'll just run it under the water and squeeze it just to get the excess off. Like once I squeeze it out enough, once it starts, the water comes out clear from squeezing the towel, then I'll start using it again. Take the water off. And just again go over my face one more time. Usually just going over it twice with this is enough. I do tend to get eyelash glue stuck in my lashes, and this usually helps too to get it out. Just pulling my eyelid down when it's closed. I'll just do this over and over until all the glue's out, but it doesn't look like there's glue stuck. Maybe on this side. I'll have to do it here in a second. Usually if it doesn't come out, if it's like right at the edge, I'll just use my fingers to get it out. Okay, and then I'll rinse it out one more time. And then I will use the other side to exfoliate. This part's gonna be super red here in a second. I am getting a pimple right here. You know, when I was in high school, I would hardly ever like break out, and as an adult I would break out every other week, at least once or twice, and it's annoying. Even when I take care of my face. Back then I didn't really do all this to keep my face clean. Now it's like I had to do extra. But as y'all can see, like I got this scar a few months ago. This is what I try to cover up along with my dark circles, especially on my eyelids because they are pretty dark, especially right here. I try to just clean it up. Just squish this out for any excess water. And I will hang it to dry because I don't like the smell of moldy towels, and usually if I just leave it up, it'll be fine. There's this. Then I'll just get a clean towel and just pat dry my face and my neck. And I do usually switch between these two sleeping masks. They're both from Glow Recipe. One is the Watermelon Sleeping Mask. It is glowing radiance and smoothing. I love this one. Absolutely love it. This is like my third jar already, or fourth. Third or fourth. I buy this a lot, and I always try to keep it stocked up so that way whenever I'm already out, I can just open a new one. And this one I actually got in my BoxyCharm, and I've been using it for a few months now. I forgot when I got it. I think it was in January or February. But it is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask. And I've been using this, and it's pretty good as well. I feel like it helps, especially with like wrinkles around my eyes and like the bags under my eyes when I do have them, which I'm gonna have them tomorrow for not sleeping. And I do keep them in my little makeup fridge, skincare fridge, so that way they're cold. And I'm going to be using the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask today. And this one is a new jar because I did run out of the other one. And each of these always come with their own little scoop. And before I forget, every time I open them, I always shake them so that way they're... I feel like if you don't shake them, they're not like... The mixture isn't perfect, you know, like you would with like your what is this called, your cleansing water. Oh, you have to shake it before you use it, stuff like that. So I always like to shake this a little bit before I actually use any of it. And I do use that, just not very often. And then I will just get my little scoop. And I usually get about this much and just put it in my hands, especially since they're still clean. I will clean this so that way it'll be ready for the next time I use it. And I will just rub it in my hands. I'll get my little roller, and just the smaller part I'll just use around my eyes, just to help set this into my skin a little better. This is what I do. It's really helped a lot for my skin. I haven't been doing it the last couple days, which is probably why I have this pimple all of a sudden. Because I was fine, and then now it's like, nope, sorry. And I always do this mainly on my cheeks and my chin, because that's really where I break out. If I break out around like my forehead, it's usually like close to my eyebrows, so they're covered, but I try to keep my skin decent. I know we all have texture, but I don't know. It's like this weird phobia that I can't do that, have that. Okay, and then I will clean this off here in a second as well. And usually that's all I do for my nighttime routine. If I have makeup, I'll just use the cleansing balm, clean it off, and then use one of my sleeping masks and wait till morning to wash the sleeping mask off and then do the rest. So I'll see y'all here in hopefully a few hours. Bye, chulas. Hola chulas. Good morning. Buenos dias. It is about to be 9 in the morning. I am exhausted. My youngest decided last night that he wanted to wake up at 2 and would not go back to sleep, so here we are. Whenever I shower, this is my routine. Whenever I shower, I use 3 facial scrubs, or like yeah. Usually I'll use all three at once, and they help me a lot, especially like with pimples. I did not wash my face in the shower the other day. I don't take hot showers unless my body is killing me, so usually I'll take like fresh or warmish showers, especially since it's so hot during the summer here. I don't like sweating, so I will take a nice fresh shower to kind of just clean off myself, and also use these to clean my face and get any dirt and oil that's built up. So usually the first one I'll use before I start washing my hair, or even if I don't wash my hair that day, the first one I use is the CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. I always use this one first. Just put it in my hand, rub it around and scrub my face. And then right after that, I'll use the Murad Hydration AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser, just to exfoliate the skin some. And then I'll use the Fenty Skin Total Cleanser. You can also use this to remove your makeup. It's really great for that too. But usually in the morning, if I wake up, since I have the night, the sleep mask, I'm gonna wash that off with kind of warm water, and then I'll be using the Fenty Skin cleanser. So let me turn the water on. And I always do let the water get a little warm. I did brush my teeth before this, so the water's still pretty hot. And my hands are clean. Again, always wash my hands beforehand, please. You want all that stuff on there. And then usually I'll have quite a bit of the sticky mess, but when I'm washing my face, I can feel it on me. So doing this just helps it get more on the skin and also get it off. Then clean towel and just pat dry. And I'll just wet my face a little bit again. And I will get my Fenty Skin Total Cleanser. And I do have to do this. I'm starting to run out finally. Try to get a dime size amount. I didn't need to get that much, but a little bit. I usually rub it around in my hands first. I love this cleanser because it makes me think of peaches, and I love peaches. And it works really well. Like, I've used it to clean my makeup off a few times, especially when I ran out of my cleansing balm. Oh, heaven. And then instead of like throwing water on my face, I usually get the clean towel and wet a corner of it. And just lightly wipe it off because I don't want to scratch up my face. Evenly. And then once I wipe it all off, I'll just pat dry my face. Ignore that little white spot. I don't use bleach on the towels or anything, but apparently this one decided to get bleached somehow. The next product I'm going to use is the Fenty Skin Fat Water Pore Refining Toner Serum. I really like this one because I like that I don't have to use cotton pads or cotton swabs to put it on like other toners that you use. But I really enjoy how it works. And you always put your toner on first. I might have to get a little bit more. That was a little less than what I usually try to put. I usually switch between this one and the charcoal one from Glam Glow. I haven't used that one in a while since I haven't run out of this one, but I usually go between those two. I And I do try to put it more into my cheeks because they are red the majority of the time. So I want to get that and any dark spots. The next product I'm going to use is my Do Not Age with Dr. Brandt Triple Peptide Eye Cream. I've been using this just to help a little bit with the puffiness in my eyes and everything. So I'll just go right here and put a couple dots. Sometimes I'll put more on one than the other, and just get my middle fingers and just I didn't get enough sleep, and then this morning I had to be up early because I have an appointment this morning, so doing this real quick before I have to start getting ready. Okay, what I'm going to use is the Fenty Skin Hydra Vizor Invisible Moisturizer. This one's really great because it already has sunscreen in it, and it doesn't, for me, I've used moisturizers that say they have sunscreen and they feel super heavy, or they just don't agree with my skin, because I have to use certain things, and these are the things that agree for me, because the majority of the stuff I've used like in the past would make me break out, cause me to have rashes, stuff like that. So these are things that have continuously helped me. So I'll squish them in there. This helps a lot, especially whenever I do have to be out in the sun. My face won't burn up as bad, and it'll stay clean. And I do tend to just rub a little bit more, like on my eyes or on my nose and my mouth, just to let it get in there completely. And of course my cheeks. Okay, and the next thing I use, usually after I do my moisturizer, I do use this little, I want to say it's Kasha, I don't remember what it's called, it's been a while. It is a rose quartz stone. I do use it just to kind of help bring my jawline out some more, and also bring the double chin down, because when I'm like this, I do notice it more, and since I've had kids, it has gone away. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this real quick, and I will be right back. And that's just about everything that I do. I just did finish using the stone. I clean it off just like I clean everything else off that I use, because I don't want any dirt from me using it that did end up on it or anything like that to just transfer back on, because then I'll break out even more. These are just the products that I use that work for me. It might not work for everybody, because I know everyone has different skin types, but since I do have combination skin, I get oily here, I get dry here, and I do tend to go in between on my chin. These help a lot for me. I want to say that's everything. I do keep my moisturizers and eye creams and sleepy mask and stuff like that in my little skincare fridge to keep them cold and ready to use. And the stone I ordered off of Amazon again. And I will link the TikTok that I use to do the massage that I do to help with my jawline and stuff down below in the description, or I'll just put it on there. We'll see what it does. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all ever want me to review something or do a certain thing, comment, message me on Instagram, I don't mind. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye chulas.